Yeah. 34 of the 8-Bit Geek. If you're new around here, let me explain what we're like, okay? We're a lot like Hurricane Harvey. Mm-hmm. Listen, and your listeners are a lot like Houston, Texas. You see, when you
no,
not off to a great start there.
This is horrible.
Hold on.
Continue. No, it's fine.
Okay, at first you say, I know it's here. I'm not going to be worried too much about it, so I'll just let it roll. I'll just sit at home until it passes. But it doesn't. It just keeps pouring down on you, so much so that you start to think it was a bad idea. And it probably was, because now you're in 4 feet of water, and you're really bummed that you didn't listen to your friends when they said turn it off. I mean, leave town. Now, you get to live through 2 more days of this shit, and by the time, that it ends, you'll be a fan. So buckle up, enjoy the ride. 8-Bit Geek is here to rain down on your home and leave you with no choice but to enjoy it. Or, of course, jump ship, either way. I'm Jeremy. With me today are 2 men who have had more natural disasters in their pants than the nation has in its lifetime.
Sorry.
Did you bring in like 2 completely different people?
Yeah, I'm waiting for
Have we been
Sean to
replaced?
show up, just like kick me out of my seat. It's like, oh, what's up, fellas? No Doug this week, just me. Speaking of natural disasters in my pants, we're talking about my wiener.
On a more serious note, we like to start things off with a joke, but we do wish the very best to everyone down in South Texas.
Yeah,
Houston is in a terrible place, and we just we want to make sure everybody, if you have anybody down there, if you're wanting to get involved, we do ask, check out your local charities, see what they got going on for relief. This thing is going to last quite a long time. I just saw FEMA said that this is probably going to be a multi-year effort. They're going to be down there for years. I just found out that they're releasing water from the levees.
Started doing that today. Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna bring more water down into Houston.
Yeah.
So, and then they still have 20 more inches to go of fucking water, they're saying?
Yeah, they're supposed to keep raining through Friday, I think.
And the hurricane is actually getting strong. It's not a hurricane anymore, but the storm is actually getting stronger because it's going back over water. And so it's real bad. It's probably going to be the worst natural disaster in America's history. So if you want to do good things for that place, then please do so, because they definitely could use the help.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, whatever you do, don't give to Joel Olstein's charity. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is the pastor with the mega church down near Houston, and they have completely closed down their church, and they're not allowing people to use it as for refugees and stuff, or not refugees, whatever you want to call it. And he said that the church was flooded, but there's been people driving around the church proving that everything's dry.
Okay, so I thought all the entrances, though, around, the roads around it, were flooded. So
nope. You can go on Twitter right now, and you can literally see people who are driving around the church on, not dry streets, but not flooded streets. The basement level of their church, their multi-story parking garage that is underground is flooded, but the fact is most of the parking lots around their church are not, and they are, easily accessible and drivable, and they've just closed it for who knows why, but they've set up a relief fund, and I don't know. I don't think you need it.
So just make sure. I guess the smart thing is also look into where you're giving, and if it's somewhere smart and great, do your research first. There's a lot of great local places that are helping out, and even what is it? How is it called for the animals? SPCA.
SPCA.
Yeah, the SPCA is a great place because they're trying to get all the animals out of there as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
If you're an animal lover, do that.
You know what? Also, I read the convention center that Comic Palooza has been at. Every year we've gone. That's actually a place where people are. It's a refuge center.
Good. That is a huge place too.
Yeah, and apparently that's all it's being used for, and so that's pretty cool.
Yep. So far, there's been.
I was a little concerned, to be completely frank. I was like, oh shit. I hope fuck, I hope the convention center's good because goddamn, I want to go to Comic Palooza next year.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Houston, we've got a lot of good friends in Houston that we've made through 8-Bit Geek. You know, Windress Cosplay is one of our friends. Her husband, Paul. Christina from Christina McDaniel Cosplay. A lot of folks, just really good people out there going through some really tough times. Just sending positive vibes out to them, man. They're really good. Just hope they're okay. So far, I've seen their status updates, and they say where they're at, everything seems to be okay for now. So no one's abandoning ship yet. But I mean, that can all change over this next couple of days. So just once again, I mean, Texas will recover from this, and it's cool because it's really going to bring people together. But right now is like the middle of the proverbial storm, proverbial and literal. It's the middle of the storm, and it's just you gotta if there's any way you guys can help, make sure to help. You know.
Yeah.
And on that note, I will say this. Doug, did you have anything to add?
I was just going to say, he was just mentioning our friends on there. I did text with Windress last night just to make sure that they were okay and that everything was fine. Because I know they were kind of like in the calm of the storm a little bit, especially where they are. They're a little bit north of Houston, but just making sure that her and Paul were all right. And she was just letting me know that they're good, that they're where they are is fine. But that was last night, and I know, again, they've started opening levees today. I had some other friends near Houston that actually had to evacuate because of their neighborhood was in the path of that, so they had to get out today. So I'm hoping that they're still fine, but as of last night, she was fine, Paul's fine, their horses were fine, so. Pool. You've literally turned it into another fucking accent. You went from pool to pool.
It sounds like you keep saying pool, like I'm going to take a dip in the pool.
I'd like to take a dip in pool.
I knew you were going to say that.
Okay.
But he does wear some sexy sports jackets.
I will say this. If you're from Houston and you listen to the show, let's give you some laughs. Let's have a good time. Let's get your mind off of it by providing you with some entertainment, and we won't spend any more time on the negative shit. So let's go ahead and make you laugh. But first, if you do want to follow us, you can do so on Audio Boom. They provide all of our bandwidth. You can also do it on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio. Subscribe to us, and that way you get our show every single week delivered right to your mailbox or phone or P.O. box. You can also follow us on social media at the 8-Bit Geek, and of course every Monday night right here on Twitch. Yes, we will have a show on Labor Day, so be sure to check that out. We'll be here giving you some entertainment. Also, we want to give a shout out to our Discord. If you want to connect with other fans of the show, you can go ahead and join us there. The information's on the website, also below if you're watching on Twitch. We have a very thriving community we interact with every day. Everybody is becoming great friends over there, so you can find some new friends. If you don't have any, make some online ones. We've got a great crew from the UK representing as well.
Oh, yeah, man. Strong crew in the UK.
All right. Let's pimp the other shows. We also have 8-Bit Saga, Divas, Drop Kiss, and Dives.
Drop Kiss?
We have Divas, Drop Kicks, Kisses, and Dives. Brainberry Tarts and Garbage Day. If you want to enjoy any of those, you can check them out. And, of course, you can also support us on Patreon. Helps pay for any overhead for the show. If you do so, you get some cool content like... Doug?
Sorry, I was reading the chat. Wait, what are we talking about? Patreon?
Let me repeat it.
Yeah, say it again. Okay, yeah, hold on. I'll stop. Sorry, because I think I could probably pull in something from the chat. So go, hit me again.
Okay. You can also support us on Patreon. It helps pay for a lot of overhead. And, of course, all the cool stuff that we're doing around here. And we're providing you with some cool content exclusive like...
The Kevisode for 8-Bit Saga, starring the one and only Kevin W.K. as a phenomenal character that I can't tell you about. But someone in the chat just asked if he would read a misconnection in that character's voice. But I don't want to spoil it just yet because it's too new and too fresh. Please, if you are a patron, go check it out. If you want to listen to it, please become one for as little as $5 a month. You get access to that episode. It is an hour and 57 minutes long. It is gold. It is great. It was edited by Caleb, who plays Kel D-Bag on the show. He actually edited that show. I just added the sound effects and shit. So he did a really good job on that. So go congratulate him on a job well done.
And he had a lot to edit too. That was like a 4-hour set.
Yeah.
It was so
great
much
job.
fun.
Great job, Caleb. That was
like once everyone gets to listen to it and everything, we could tell the behind the scenes of that whole night. But I hope you guys like it a lot. I think it was all like there wasn't much scripted. Like I mean, pretty much everyone was just improv in the whole night. Like even mine, I only had a name, and then I just went from there.
Hey, Kev, that's how we do literally every fucking episode.
I don't know. I wasn't there for every episode. I was there for the episode.
Never scripted.
Yeah, we're never.
Why do you think that when we record, there's 12 hours of audio, and then all that comes out of it is about an hour?
No.
Let's see here. One more thing before we get into misconnections. We do have 8-Bit Horror Fest coming up, and that starts in I don't know, like 5 days. Like it's going to run the. Oh no, I'm sorry. It starts October.
It starts in a month.
Fuck, I thought it was September for some reason.
I mean, it will be in 5 days.
It starts October 1st. It's going to run all month. You're going to get some great content. As you see, the boys are wearing the shirts. And so you can pick up your own T-shirts there at Threadless. The links are everywhere. And you can join in on the fun by we're going to give you so much content in October. Your mind's going to be fucking blown. We've got so many other podcasts involved. Anybody have a list of them?
We've got movie films with Bill and Steve. We've got Bri Fry podcast. We've got Nerd Foo. We've got
Talk Games.
We Talk Games. And then, of course, also we got Triple D's going to do one, Brainberries, 8-Bit Saga, and Garbage Day. Garbage Day!
That's right. And so there's going to be like 3 fucking episodes every
week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be a new review out. And again, we've talked about a little bit. This year's theme is Origins. It's on the T-shirt. We're all going to be reviewing like the very first movie in like a series, such as Child's Play, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. Like it's going to be fucking lit. So,
yep,
yeah.
Wolf Cop.
Wolf Cop.
Wolf Cock.
Hey man, Wolf hashtag Wolf Cock. Wolf Cop 2 is like in production, right? And that happened.
No, it's already completed. It's going to be out in it's going to be on video in December.
What?
It's the trailer.
I missed No, I remember. You know what? I remember you guys linking it in the
weekend,
chat.
Oh, it sucks. I found out this weekend. I was already at an event, but they were doing a screening of it in Kansas City.
Oh, you were probably at a.
I was at roller derby, but the thing was, I mean, I was already at a, like in the middle of something, but I would have loved to see it.
Doug, I can't believe you haven't watched that trailer.
Yeah, no, I remember. I think when you guys sent it in the chat, and I remember thinking like, oh shit, nice. I can't believe this is happening. I guess maybe not realize it was a trailer. Maybe thinking it was more of like a, hey, we're starting. Announcement
oh yeah, no,
sort
it's
of
out,
thing.
dude.
Fuck
You're about
me.
to. What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
Oh, I'm confused. Yes, Ashley, come on in.
Oh,
let's go. What do you need? Let me get it for you. You guys take over for a second while I handle this.
Handle this, Lenny face.
Well, this is fucking awkward. Here he goes. He's handing a charger to his wife.
Get full commentary
into his office while we were in the middle of streaming. So super professional over here.
And now he's taking his shirt off.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows he's on camera anymore. Oh, hey, buddy. How's it going?
Let's get into some misconnections. Every week, we take real ads from the misconnection section of Craigslist. We read them in funny voices. They are completely real. We don't edit them in any way. We do ad-lib a little bit, but we definitely can't make this stuff up. Chat.
Well, how's it going? You look very mad.
Listen, I get 1 hour to do this show every Monday. Mm-hmm. And I would like 1 hour of uninterrupted showtime. That's all. Like, can I have that? And it seems lately that shit just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, there's always something happening in this house that somebody always needs.
Yes, I mean, someone always needs a charger. Someone always wants to show off their dick. Like, there's just always something going on that's just
always a party in that house.
Yeah.
always a party.
I wish you'd tell your neighbor to stop whipping his dick out on camera.
I can't
Before
help
the
it.
show.
It's fucking huge.
Yeah, I know. I'm tired of seeing it. It just makes me
I'm
very
tired of
sad.
seeing.
Well, shit. What are we doing? Misconnections?
Yeah, misconnections.
All right.
You're up.
Oh, what's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, Sean? Long time no see.
I know it's been a bit. I would say that I missed you last week, but I really missed Velvet.
Oh, well, I'll let him know that. He's around here somewhere.
That's we don't have to. It's fine. That could just be between us. So my misconnection this week seems more like a request. I mean, I guess we'll just read it and find out, won't we? Old gentle man for cuddling.
Old?
More? Question mark. Mail for women in Central LA. My body is fit.
Mm-hmm.
My body is a temple.
God damn it.
And most importantly, my body is a wonderland, in case you were wondering.
That's very true.
My height is 5'11", and my status is widowed.
Oh,
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it's been a very sad few... Anyway, smokes never. As the title says, I am a man.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I am old.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
And I will be gentle if you would like to cuddle. And when and if you are ready, I love to give oral sex and then have you fall asleep in my arms.
Wow, that's one of those things don't belong here kind of deals.
One of these things is not like the other.
One
One
there
of
you go.
these things just doesn't belong.
Nothing like a good cuddle and a BJ.
Right? I mean, that's like your motto, Jared. I'm pretty sure that's above the door to your office.
Remember that was going to be the original way we ended the show instead of love hugs and all that bullshit. We're going to be like, nothing like cuddles and a BJ.
I live in the 213-323 area and can host or travel. I live alone, but I am not looking for a live-in relationship. You keep your fucking toothbrush at home.
Damn.
But do make sure you bring one, because if you give me a BJ, we're certainly not smooching afterwards.
Oh, that is the worst.
Not a fan of the snowballs, are you?
No. Jesus.
I want you to feel safe and comfortable with me. So don't ask about the closet in the back that has a secret doorway to another room. Definitely not a sex dungeon, Kev. Don't ask.
Oh.
So if you answer, I will send you a face pic and my name. We could first meet for coffee or a drink. After you reply, I will send you my phone/text number. Clearly, I'm an old man. And we can voice verify.
Voice verify?
Yeah, I mean, you can call me to make
customer
sure that I
service?
gave you the right number, and then I can make sure that I'm actually talking to you, and that you didn't give my number to the hobo down the street who's just looking to blow for some cash and or crack. Huh?
So what are you, 80? Let's voice verify.
If you answer, put the name of a favorite movie or book in the subject line. That's to weed out Craigslist trolls and bots. Though I don't... Okay.
Little tinfoil hat
Hold
there.
on, yours truly, Sean Pennis. Okay, hold on. Trolls are still going to read this, and they're still going to respond. Like, there's a part of me that wants to respond just because he was like, to weed out the trolls.
You know that just brings on more trolls.
Yeah, it's just it's literally asking for it.
That's good. I like it. All right. We got somebody coming back that we haven't heard in a very long time.
Dad?
Mark? Dad?
Mark?
Dad? Close.
Tad?
Ryan!
Oh shit!
I get. Hello. Hello.
Uh,
Is this phone number on?
Hi, Mrs. Cornhizzle.
Hello. Who's this?
Oh, it's your son's friend, Sean.
Oh, is it not Bobby?
And Velvet, baby,
No.
how you doing?
Bobby.
Mrs. K, how you doing?
Bobby vanished in that weird bicycle accident where he went off the bridge into the dam. Do you not remember it?
No, but have you seen Ryan?
I mean, he's here and there. You know, he's
I've
everywhere.
seen him around. I mean, I haven't seen
He
him.
left without giving his mother any sugar this morning.
Well, damn. Well, if you need something to give, you know,
Dude,
I'm around.
Does he still live with you? Does Stefan live with you too?
Of course he lives with me. He lives upstairs in his room. You're crazy.
All right.
He will always be with me.
Is it actually Ryan or is it a hair doll?
It's Ryan.
Okay.
Anyways, I've got something here from the misconnection section.
Sure.
Oh, no.
No, yes, just sex.
Oh, no.
Woman for man. Sweetheart. Downtown LA.
Hey, that's near me. Continue.
I'm not looking for an ongoing thing.
Me either. Sorry, continue.
Just looking to meet up and have some fun.
Right?
Your place of mine.
Doesn't matter.
I'm a 27-year-old Latina. I'm 5'5" and 130 pounds. That's wet.
What?
No picture gets mine. And listen, I'm not a prostitute, so no fucking ask how much I charge. Now, let's get back to the business. Ryan, did you... It's raining outside. Did you put your galoshes on? Has anyone seen... Hello?
Be right back. I'm going to go move to LA.
Fellas, I gotta go. I gotta find him.
All right, bye, Mrs. Cornhizzle.
Hey, make sure you put your sweaters on. It seems cold where you are.
Is that like a nipple
I
reference?
mean, it's L.A., so it's not cold.
Okay. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
So in the chat, Druid just sent a sad face.
Yeah.
Which is probably the best response.
I
asked Ryan one day and I said, is that voice anywhere near what your mom really sounds like? And he told me, yes, it gives me the chills. Please don't do it anymore.
No.
Well, no, you met her, didn't you? Didn't you meet her?
I met her on FaceTime. So,
okay. Because I remember like when you went to the East Coast and then like you guys all hung out or something.
What? No, he came up to meet me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I don't know if he was lying about it, but I'm pretty sure I nailed her voice.
Mm.
Druid says it's not even close, but when she gets mad, the Brooklyn comes out.
Nice.
Druid, I don't know. Did you even live with your mom? Like, you know. All right. So listen, Velvet's got 2 this week because he missed last week, so he's got to make up for it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm back to catfishing. We're gonna start this one out with a lie. As much as as people would say I sound black, I am a ginger with lovely red locks of hair.
Uh-huh.
But in this one, I'm a black man looking for granny white woman, age 70th. Like the 70th age. I don't know what the fuck I'm writing. Male for women, Rosetta. My body's fit. I'm 5'8". I'm single. And I'm 59 years young this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5'8". I'm going to tell some more stuff. 214 pounds, but I'm still fit. That's all muscle, baby. Years of age, 59. Even though I put all this in here, I want to just solidify that. I'm looking for a white granny. I want to see pictures of her grandchildren. Just proof.
Fucking duck.
70th to 80th years of age that want to have fun. By the way, I'm capitalizing every word, just the first letter. I've been looking at granny sex and it's hot. Send pictures. What the fuck was I on? This next one.
Oh God, no! This is so bad.
This one's for Mira and Ezra. Mira in Spanish means, "Hey girl." Mail for 2 women at your house. See, I'm having my house fumigated right now, so we're gonna have to do things at your place for a little bit. I'm gonna bring my toothbrush. My age this week is 26. Really fluctuating there. This is you, baby's daddy. This is your baby's daddy, I guess, of Michelle and Danielle. It has been going on 3 years. We've been together so far this year. Has been our worst. Oh, God damn, I don't even use periods, and I don't know.
There's no punctuation in this. Just wing it. Just read it just don't try to put it in yourself.
I'm going to read it how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
This is your baby's daddy of Michelle and Danielle. It has been going on for 3 years. We've been together so far. This year has been our worst. I want to start bounty hunting again. I need you both to help me. I'm on the street and I want to get together again in family, and contact me, please, ASAP. James, remember, I divorced Maria Babylon for us to be together. I love you sincerely. Yours truly, baby. Velvet Jones. Conversations.
Oh man, that was good shit.
That conversation reminded me of that G.I. Joe cartoon, the PSA that was redubbed. That was the one where they're doing the forever, and then it just ends with G.I. Joe.
I'm back. Yeah.
Hello there. Thank you for that sexy follow.
Sorry, we got a follow. We've got a follow and some bits here recently.
Oh, we got 100 bits from JJ Hawk 92. 100 bits. Thanks. It said cheer 100. That's what it is. We got a follow from Dave 32,000. He followed. Thanks for the follow. And Luke Furman 23.
Oh shit, I know Luke.
Do you though?
Nope.
Nope.
But I do know the top box office.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been a terrible week in Hollywood again. So opening up this week, we had Ballerina hitting number 3 with 5 million. No idea what that. This is the movie that I think my son wanted to go see. It's called Leap. Who put Ballerina in there? Who changed that?
I mean, it says it has Doug's thing on it.
No, Ballerina was the original title. If you click on the link and go to their IMDb page, I guess they changed it Leap later when they went, wow, that's a really fucking dumb title.
Yeah, so that made 5 mil. And then, of course, The Hitman's Bodyguard landed number 1 with 10 million,
Ooh,
making 39 for the closing out 2 weeks. So that'll get a sequel. You know what I'm really sad about is that Logan Lucky has only made 15 million so far. And that was supposed to be a fantastic little fun film that was kind of like it was like
the Big Lebowski with rednecks.
No, it wasn't Big Lebowski. It was Ocean's 11 with rednecks.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Ocean 11, yeah, because it was 2 brothers attempt to pull off a heist during a NASCAR race in North Carolina.
And it's got a stellar cast.
Yeah.
Adam Driver, Daniel Craig. Fuck.
We just got a donation in. I don't think he got it right. But
He didn't. He knows in the chat. He sees it. He got it wrong.
Hi Mouse donated $3.40. And now that brings us up to $774.10.
Yeah, he was going for that $4.20, but he just
off by 10 cents.
10 cents short.
He just needed $3.50.
Yeah. So someone needs to donate $10.10, and we'll get that $78,420.
I love how this has turned into a game.
Well, no.
All right, let's get into some news this week because there's a lot of it, boys. So Batman has been fucking up this past week, big time. So Matt Reeves came out and said that the Batman is not going to be the Batman. Hold on, let me explain. So you see, DC is making this universe of films that they're all connected and everyone's having a good time in them. And of course, they're kind of going backwards. They're starting with their big, huge movie called Justice League, and then everybody's going to get their standalone films. And the Batman was going to be, Batman. And so they first said it's not going to be in the DC extended universe, and then everyone was up in arms. But now it's back in the DC extended universe. So no worries, everyone. It's going to be great.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Surely, I don't know if that was a
rain, make it rain.
Oh shit! Sorry, another donation just came in.
Make it rain.
$12.80.
Making it.
Read it.
Nice.
Nice.
Cap, this is your job.
$786.90. $690. $69.
Nice, but what did they have a message with or anything, or is it just?
It was just smiley face.
Oh, nice. Who's it from?
Thanks. It was from the King Rexatron.
Oh, thanks. Hey, thanks, man.
Thanks, King.
Thank you. Go ahead. Yeah, hey, we have the same, like, you're
You guys are harmonizing there.
It was weird. God damn.
Yeah. That was
Should
weird.
should we sing together?
Okay.
Start a barbershop quartet.
You know how this is gonna go. You are my fire. No, just kidding. So yeah, no, it was dumb. I wonder if it was like a misquote in a way, because like how fast they were like, no, it's all connected. Because like it doesn't make sense also that they're not recasting Batman. It was still supposed to be this one with Ben Affleck and stuff. So it's like, why would that not be connected when it should be, because it's the same Batman. Like, it doesn't make sense. I just wish they'd kill the Flash movie.
Well, here's the fun part. The quote was actually what he said. There wasn't a misquote. He said in the interview that surfaced, he said, it would be a standalone movie that isn't a part of the extended universe.
Well, shit. Okay.
Yeah. But now he's backtracking. He's saying, no, it is.
You see what had happened was.
Well, it's like Ben Affleck, like a while back when he was doing the, am I gonna do it? Am I not gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Am I not gonna do it? It was like,
and now his brother's saying he's not going to do. Like, his brother's getting in on it. He's just like, nah, he's not going to do it.
Yeah, it's
fucking with people.
Yeah, it's what he said. He like Ben Affleck was like, I just like fucking with people, like because they like, of course I'm doing it. It's like that one interview recently was like, of course I'm doing it. I'd be a fucking dumbass not to. Like, are you kidding me? And to get to work with Matt Reeves, like who's directing it, and he's like, that's like my dream, to work with him and to be Batman. It'd be fucking stupid, but at the same time, I really like messing with people. He's just being a troll.
Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? Guess who they are recasting?
Yeah, Joker.
The Joker. The Joker is getting an origin movie, which nobody asked fucking for.
No.
That's supposed to be like a Scorsese crime drama.
Do you want to know how I got these scars? I'm gonna tell you in my 2-hour movie.
Nobody. See, the thing that makes the Joker is that no one knows his origin story.
Exactly. Or he's got so many multiple. I mean, he has.
Yeah. Well, there's the Red Hood one that is kind of a concurrent one that you see.
That seems to be the going.
Yeah, you see through the Arkham franchise, Arkham City and stuff, that you also see in The Killing Joke.
Mm-hmm.
And all that stuff, and then it comes back up here and there. I mean, I personally love the like the version of the Joker from the Dark Knight trilogy, where it's just like, where the fuck did this dude come from?
Yeah,
like
out of nowhere.
Yeah, where like he wasn't there, and then suddenly he's just in the town, just wreaking havoc. I love it. I love that, just like that crazy version. But I mean, the other ones. But if they were to do like the Killing Joke version, which I think fits Scorsese's kind of like, because he is like a, you know, he was a down on his luck comedian with a like pregnant wife, and like he's failing, he's not making money, he takes a job working for like the mob, you know, and like he tries to back out, they won't let him, they force him to wear the red hood because the red hood is numerous people wearing it, that way they never get caught, but if that person does, blah blah blah, he just happens to be the dude wearing the mask that night. Batman intervenes, he gets knocked into the vat of acid and turns into the Joker. Like, and like that morning, his wife died in a car accident. Like, he just has a shit fucking life. It'd be a great movie, but do we need it? You know, like they've already did it with the Killing Joke animated movie, and then like, I don't know, like for one that doesn't have like a set origin story. That kind of feels like that solidifies it more.
Yeah, because I mean, in the comic, you can have 15 different origin stories, but none of them are all the real origin story. But if you have it on film, that kind of makes it canon. And for a lot of people, and I think that's the problem. The other problem is that it's going to confuse everybody because they've also announced that the Joker and Harley Quinn are getting their own movie, and that one is set in the DCEU with Jared Leto being the Joker. Like why?
It's called Stockholm Syndrome, the movie.
I think if they Scorsese'd it with Jared Leto and that role of the Killing Joke, I think they can make a good movie. I think that Jared Leto has I think he's a decent actor. I think we've definitely seen him do some really great stuff, especially in like Dallas Buyers Club
and Lord of War.
And more, yeah. I mean, he can act.
I just hate his version of the Joker.
Agreed. And I think like this movie, you get to see like I think he'd do good as like the run down, beat down comedian. And then I would like to see him come out of the vat, and I would like him to see him as a different version of the Joker. Like maybe, it's an earlier version where he's trying to be like that sort of like mobster gangster. And then like eventually it's just like, that looks like more fun. I'm going to go try that for a bit. And he turns into like the thug gangster.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate most of his performance.
Yeah. So we have that to look forward to. Here's something else to hate. Doug's going to love this one. There's a rumor floating around that the Fantastic Four reboot is on its way and based on an unpublished Mark Miller children's book.
Because I've been following you for years.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, Mark Millar's cool. Mark Millar.
Oh, sorry. Mark Millar.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I mean, he's the guy who did Kick-Ass, and he also did Wanted, and the new one that's coming out, fucking
Kingsman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but remember, this is okay. Yes, he does.
But it's a children's.
This is a children's book, and it's going to be
called Kindergarten Heroes.
From the way that sounded, I thought Kindergarten Cop.
So yeah, they sold the rights to 20th Century Fox for the book, and yeah.
So this will be the third Fantastic Four reboot in 13 years.
Jesus, it's just get rid of it. This title is fucking hemorrhaging Fox money. Like they're gonna try to get this movie right because they've done all right with X-Men and they've had some really good X-Men movies. But like this is what needs to happen. All the X-Men shows need to fucking fail. All the ones coming out. The gifted and
TV ones
and all that, those need to fail. This movie needs to fail, and like then maybe Fox will at least make a Sony deal and let Marvel have them, and they just make bank off of it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I say too. Okay. Here's one that's a little confusing. Not confusing. Let me just read it. There's a live-action reboot of The Jetsons coming to ABC. Live-action Jetsons.
Why? But why, Mr. J?
It's the show is said to be a multicam sitcom set in 100 years in the future. So there's that.
That's a thing we're getting once again that no one. Now I will say this: I can't wait for the Jetsons Flintstones crossover episode.
Yeah, can't wait for that. Listen, I heard they're going to team up and they're going to have to take down Kingpin. Kingpin goes back in time.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Like, okay, sure. Like, you could have chosen any villain from any Hanna-Barbera cartoon, but you just went with Kingpin. So, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's fine. You're good.
I mean, that's what I chose. Don't hate.
It's whatever.
Let's talk a little bit of video games before we do. We got a couple keys from a few games that we played, and we just want to touch base on them, tell you our thoughts. Kev, what'd you play this week?
Oh, man, I played Nidhogg 2.
I played that one.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a fantastic little game. It's so what it is it's a sequel to Nidhogg.
No,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, it's crazy. I know.
Fuck,
So
wish I'd
you could
known
go
that.
online with this. You could play against the computer, but essentially you're both you put two players in the battlefield, and you're trying to get to the end of the level. So the player on the right has to go to the left, and the left on the right. And so you kill each other, and then you clear that stage, and you go to the next stage, and you kill each other again. So it's just a one-on-one battle, and hilarity ensues because the way that you kill people is so funny. And it's really addictive as well because you have bow and arrows, you have swords, you have daggers, and you have your fisticuffs. And so once you beat them, you actually make them completely dissolve into their color skin and it runs on the side of the screen. And so it just builds up and builds up. I've had a game where the entire floor was covered in our blood. It was like a yellow, red, mushy, gooey situation, and it was a ton of fun. So I highly recommend this game, especially if you want to play with friends. The only thing I wish that it was like a 4-player co-op kind of deal where 2 players on the same team.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's Nidhogg 2. I highly recommend it. It's like $15 on Steam.
Nidhogg 2.
Nidhogg 2. Hey, Kev, can you read off some? We've got some recent followers coming through. Can we?
Yeah. But before that, too, I want to say about that, too, the soundtrack is so good. Make sure you listen to the soundtrack in Nidhogg 2 as well. That was one of my favorite things about it. We got a couple of new followers. We got Fast and Frankie. We got DZU.
Yeah.
And we also have WT Patterson. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.
And ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. I also played a couple other games. One was called Robot Heroes, and that game was a very simple game. You control a tower, and you have to fight off enemies as they come down to defeat you. I lost interest in it pretty quickly. Yeah, it's probably like worth $2 if you were to play. I don't really recommend it, but it had some pretty cool art and some pretty cool soundtrack. But other than that, it wasn't anything too special. And then I also played Black Desert Online. I actually got to try that out, and I gotta say, it was not for me.
Yeah. What was it like?
Holy shit, man. Okay, so the combat's really cool. The environments are really neat. It definitely screams like Japanese RPG MMO style. But they throw so many fucking systems at you that your mind is just like overloaded. And I swear to God, I don't know if it's me being a 36-year-old man, but I hit escape to like just calm things down for a second. I was like, okay, let me just fucking hit reset here. I hit escape, and there was a menu with 60 fucking menus in it.
Oh.
Like, there's 60 things. I was like, oh my God, how much? Why in an MMO do you have 60 menus? And I'll tell you why. Because of the fact that it's trying to get you to buy everything and everyone. You need a friend? Buy a friend. You need a pet? Buy a pet. You need a sword? Hey, spend your money. You're going to get it now. So I just, it wasn't, oh, no, God, no, it was not for me. And so I hit that uninstall button real quick.
Well, all right. I don't know. It's too much. I'm not into MMOs. I tried to get into it, but although on a side note, Jeremy and I just played Destiny 2 on PC. That was pretty beautiful, and it was full 60 frames and everything like that. That's gonna be an easy purchase.
That is, I already pre-purchased that. Thanks to AJ. Thanks AJ for donating that game to me.
Aw.
Which AJ?
AJ UK.
Oh, AJ from UK. Okay, gotcha.
AJ McLean.
Yeah, he hooked it up. So I want to say thank you for that.
His last name, Kevin, was a joke. His username is AJ from UK. It was a fucking play.
You know AJ McLean's from Backstreet Boys, right?
I know, but you don't have to name drop him like that.
I'm sorry. My bad, AJ. Well, McLean, long last name.
Stop
Backstreet
saying his
Boy,
name.
That we're definitely friends.
Because every time
it.
you say his name, Nick Carter gets farther and farther away. He thinks we've chosen sides.
Yep, it's true. But yeah, Destiny 2 looks phenomenal. I've only played about 10 minutes of it, but that is one of the prettiest fucking games that I've. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we're all gonna say that over the next couple of years. It's just like every game that we play is gonna be the prettiest fucking game that we've ever seen. The way the technology is going, but this thing is so smooth. It's fast. It's furious, and it's all about family in this Destiny.
It's all about family.
It's all about family.
So also, we have a clan going too for Destiny 2. If you pick it up, you can look it up. It's 8-Bit Geek. We actually have the clan tag 8-Bit. So fuck everyone else.
Yeah, until they reset that stuff before the game comes out.
Oh,
No, they already set it up beforehand. We claimed it.
We're good.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Hey guys, you know what I've been playing?
What are you playing, Doug?
Let's go on to this content that we have here.
PUBG. Anyone else watch the PUBG tourney this weekend? The Gamescom Invitational?
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
People go fucking nuts in that game.
Didn't see it.
It really dissuaded me from playing it because people were way too good.
Well, these are Kev, these are pro gamers. Like, these are people who play for teams. They get paid to play games. So, like, yeah, you do have a chance to play these people while they practice and stuff, but I guarantee it, like, you don't stand a chance. But
I'm saying.
But like the chance of you running into one of them is, I mean, I guess it's probably pretty high. But they have they're like the number one game, or were like the number one game this weekend, like on Steam and stuff. Like the most amount of people playing, just because people were into it. It was a lot of fun to watch. I will say this, like Kevin and I were talking about it over the weekend. Just like I haven't really cared for esports. We've talked about it several times where it's like I don't see the appeal of going to a stadium and watching people play because I don't know how you do it in a way that makes it interesting. I thought that by their second or third day, because it went on for I guess 4 days. I guess it was their second day. They really had it figured out as far as like switching cameras and following the action as it went on, because they're following 80 people playing, and so like there's times where you're just like, stop focusing on the people in the fucking water that are swimming around and go to where people are killing people. Like there's a huge skirmish going on, and by like the second day they kind of had that really figured out, and it was a lot better, and it really got me thinking, like, man, for a game like this they need to come at it like a sporting event with, like a director at a switch, just switching between all the feeds from all their computers and stuff. Yeah.
Kev.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're doing a live show, man. Can you look up?
Hi.
Can you maybe get off your phone?
Yeah,
I wasn't on my phone.
At your
Can you get off your dick?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Look at your dick.
Why don't you get off my dick? Oh, hip hop horn. Doug, hit it. Bam, 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 bam.
No. And so anyways, the commentators are great. The by the time they got the camera stuff figured out, it was great. It's just one of those, like, man, if they actually put the money into hiring like a couple of people to monitor the map, like, because you can put a couple of spectators in the game, and having people follow different things and players, you can switch between all of their, because they were going to like that person's computer feed, like they were streaming almost, and then to the spectator mode, following people, and then flying around in the map. If they just had like 4 spectators plus all those people, and like a director to calling the shots, and switch to this, like watching everything, like that's how you fucking do it. And so it has, my point is, as place for improvement, it was a lot of fun to watch, and I'm really hoping to see more tournaments like this. Like it was a fucking blast. And some of those people, day 2, the winner of the squad duo, or the duos, was a team that literally showed up that morning and qualified, and they walked away with $15,000 each.
Cool. You know what this esports does need, though? It needs like these players need PR or some shit. This is what I witnessed. So I went to QuakeCon this weekend, and I watched the final championship for the Quake championships, and the production level has gotten top notch because that stage looked fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
ridiculous, and it was real clean. But the guy who won, don't know his name, he stood up and he just went like this.
Yeah.
For
it was so
our
awkward.
listeners not watching the stream, Jared's just kind of awkwardly looking around his room, like, oh.
And then he went, and he put his hand up, and then back down, and then he just stood there. And I was like, give the man the fucking trophy. Like, do something, man, to make people, like, interested in you, you know? Like, that's how you get popular.
Oh, yeah.
Dude just had nothing. Was given no personality. And so I get it. Like, you know, we're gamers and we sit behind a keyboard and we hide behind our monitors. But like, if you're gonna be a pro, I feel like a PR team is needed in order to be like, hey, listen, if you win, this is how you act and react. Okay, maybe go slap the crowd a little bit, give them high fives and shit. Like, really ham it up.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, I was like, oh God, this is.
I'm sure the professional players on like the professional teams probably do have some sort of, because they have to give interviews and stuff like that. And again, the duo that won day 2, that literally just showed up and won. They're talking about like, man, if you want to find the fastest way to get like picked up by a team, it's to qualify for an event like this and then just wipe the floor with everybody. And like there was like talk immediately afterwards that were like, apparently these people were like, these 2 dudes were starting to be approached by like the teams and stuff to see like they wanted to come join because of how good they were. I mean, like they to qualify was, you know, playing against dozens of rounds and stuff to make it, and then just to come in and just take out all the pros. And even like day 2, like I think second place went to a pair that had qualified that day as well. It was like, fuck.
Mm-hmm. That's the cool thing about, I guess, this esports is that anybody can come out of anywhere and just fucking rule and like dominate and become that next star. There's not, you know, obviously you have to train for it. Obviously you got to play a lot of games and you got to be great at the game that you're playing. But fuck, man, like anybody has a shot, and that's the cool thing. Like you just do it, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into some news.
All right.
So we've been talking about the Xbox One X coming out, and you know they're flying off the shelves. And last week we talked about exclusive content, and we said, you know, is this going to have any launch titles? No, there's not. But then Microsoft came out. There was a question, and it says, will we get any exclusive content? And Microsoft went ahead and said, we want to empower the developer to make the choice for themselves. Mm-hmm. That's an easy letdown, easy way to let you down, to say, no, we're not going to any.
Yeah. That's true.
So I feel like that's on 2 levels. They're talking about first party games. Obviously we're not getting any, but also like, is it going to be exclusive to the X, and can it come to the S? And I mean, they're both backward. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It'll work on both. That you're killing your sales if you just go and say it's only for the X, because you have a just certain group of people buying that, which is the hardcore fucking gamers. You got millions of people with the S that can't buy that game, and you're just, oh yeah, why not? Let's just give up fucking 5 million sales. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Also, on a side note of this, I'm looking at the picture of the Xbox One X Extra Edgy Edition or whatever. Doesn't it kind of look like an old school PS2?
Yeah, it does.
It's just reversed, and it doesn't have the drawer that pops out. But it's like it's got that same shape to it. I find that kind of funny.
That's pretty funny. Did you see today that the Xbox One, the original like model, you know, was first?
The one that looks like a VCR, yeah.
Those are no longer available. They stopped making those.
Oh yeah.
Discontinued.
Which is understandable because, I mean, that's how they do it.
Yeah.
When they come out with their slimmer models, eventually they phase out their older
and you
ones.
get the ones that have more space and whatever.
And now GameStop is going to get a bunch of like refurbed units and they're going to like offshoot them for like 150, I bet.
Well, go get your original Xbox Ones, because they're going to be worth a ton of money soon, guys.
And they're going to weigh a ton because they're fucking heavy as shit.
They'll be really good at keeping your doors open. And if you live in Houston, you can use them to weigh down your sandbags.
Oh,
keep that water out.
Yeah, really do keep that water out, though.
EA is focusing on happiness over profit. and I think that we see that EA has really changed their whole strategy. Before WB came along and took the title of biggest douchebags in gaming, that belonged to EA. And
for a couple of years in a row, if I remember correctly,
it was a good 3 or 4 years where they were the most hated company, on top of like not just video game companies, but like on top of banks and on top of like other companies.
It was like the Better Business Bureau, like what company where people ask about, like ask about like how working there is, and like every year it was like, fuck EA, this place sucks dick.
But they've changed direction, and I mean none of their games have paid DLC. It's all free now, and it's all about the service model that they're trying to obtain with the community, because that's the way games are going now. It's like
they're trying to win them back.
They're trying to win them all back, and Battlefield 1 has proven that it can do it, because it has sold the most games that they've out of a Battlefield series. What was it up to? 21 million players.
Yes.
That is like some GTA 5 shit.
That is, and that's really good. It's a great game if you haven't played it. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
And so I like what they're doing. I want to say thank you, EA, for realizing what you did wrong and correcting it and course correcting, and the sales and the money will come. You take care of the gamer and you will make that money. WB.
Looks like the chat though says that EA fucked Madden 18.
I saw that one meme.
Sports. I mean,
the celebration meme.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sports aside, because they have that whole fucking card system, right? And so, but with Madden,
that's where they make their ultimate team money.
Ultimate team. Okay, but they've got the story mode they give you franchise, they give you online. Like, they give you a lot of content, and you don't even have to touch the fucking
ultimate team.
The ultimate team, which I never do. So I mean, that's kind of out of my mind.
Yeah.
But
did you get it?
Nope.
Is it out yet?
Yeah, it came out last Friday.
You didn't get it? What? Are you sick?
Passed up. No, I'm gonna pass it up this year. I'm not gonna get it.
You're gonna get it.
I'm not gonna get it. I would have already gotten it.
Okay.
Well, I do buy at least one EA Sports game a year, and it's NHL. And yeah, I mean, they are amazing, but yeah, they do the same thing with the Ultimate Teams, where they make you buy, or if you want to do an Ultimate Team, you have to buy the cards and everything. But yeah,
thank you for that.
Other than that, I mean, the game is fine, and they update it now. They update the commentary and everything too.
What the fuck? Rexatron is just going on and on about this story mode. What the shit is he talking about?
I don't know.
That was you were the one that was talking all high and mighty about because they were doing like the NBA 2K17 style.
Yeah. So no, the story mode is actually rated really, really high. It's a 6 hour. It's a 6 hour.
He has it like Doug had Mario Run. I did. I had that game since day one. That was so fucking funny. Oh goodness.
Dude.
No.
Yeah, so they had the story mode is excellent. The mocap is fucking phenomenal. It's 6 hours, and but the only problem I have with the story mode that kind of turns me off is that there's no fucking football in it. Mm-hmm. There's like these drills and shit that you do, and I guess the first 2 hours you barely play, like you're just doing the story. I don't know how I feel about it. Like with the NBA 2K series and their storyline, it's interwoven with the gameplay, and like you play games and shit happens. Like it keeps you going and it mixes the two. And I really like that. Maybe next year, Madden puts some more stuff like that in there. So I was, but yeah, I'm not picking it up this year.
Okay.
Hey, Kev, real quick before we move on to the next story, we've got a couple more followers. Do you mind?
Yeah, we got the newest followers. Goon Squad has followed. Thanks for the follow there, Goon Squad. I'm actually a member of the Goon Squad. Alpha Boogie 1. And then we got Miss Sama. All three of you have followed, and you're awesome. But Goon Squad, shout outs. If this is the same Goon Squad I'm thinking of My Way Entertainment, props to you guys. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Those guys.
That would be dope as shit.
They're super cool.
You're like friends with them, right?
Yeah, dude.
Like, me and Xavier have like their phone numbers, right?
Me and Nas go back like two dope boys in a Cadillac.
You're like friends with them, right?
You want me to make a phone call?
Make a phone call?
I mean, I can make a phone call. You
Hey,
want me to make a phone call?
Hey, does everyone have like a really cool person's or like like a phone number in your phone that you're like, man, that's pretty cool that I have this person's phone number?
Everybody,
Yeah.
I think everybody has
I've
one.
got two of them right here. I've got Jeremy Jones and Doug
Oh,
McDonald.
shut the fuck up.
Wow.
It's so sweet. I have cavities
it
now.
Makes me fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
You're so nice. I love you.
Poignantly sick.
You're like, shut the fuck up, you nice motherfucker.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Who do you have, Doug?
I have was it Timmy from the Whitest Kids You Know?
Oh yeah, I remember we met him.
Like it's one of those like I don't know why I have this number still after it was like 4 years ago, but hey, why not?
Kev, who do you have?
Holy shit! Thanks for all the we got bits in chat. Jayhawk, JJ,
Looks like
you gave us like
600?
yeah, dude, baller.
Thanks,
Thank you.
JJ. Hey,
Caleb says he has AJ McLean's.
Stop saying his name! I swear to God.
He shall not be named.
There we go.
Kev, can you compose yourself and tell me who you have?
I mean, I have. Let's
That's
see.
the Lord.
Yeah, I've got Nas from My Way Entertainment. I got him.
You mean
Let's,
like the real Nas? Like
no,
nasty?
not. Yeah.
I've got the owner of Uno One China Super Buffet.
Yes.
Why do you have the owner's number?
Me and him go way back. He used to give me free food all the time whenever I was poor, and he'd like come on in and we'd hang out and talk and stuff. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Nas from My Way Entertainment, Keith. So the guys who did the Juggernaut bitch, the guys who did they did the Power Rangers parody, they did a Batman parody, recently did a Ghost in the Shell parody.
Doug,
Yeah.
why are you so unimpressed?
I don't know. We've met some really cool people over the years. I just assumed you'd have someone's phone number.
Pauly Shore. All right.
Holy
so-
shit. Hey, buddy.
Polish. I mean, we have like emails for a lot of people and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, did I tell you guys that it was one of those moments where I'm sort of like I'm almost embarrassed that I posted this on our Facebook, but our good friend Peter Kleins is going to New York Comic Con, and he's supposed to like confirm going to New York Comic Con. Be there with, at a booth signing. Was it Paradox Bound?
Yeah, Paradox Bound.
His new book, and he's like, I got a couple panels and stuff, and he's like, of course I'm excited to go to the convention. And I just have one of those moments where it's like, I'm gonna go for it. If you need an assistant, like I know a guy.
Hello there. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Sexy
and then he
hello.
never responded.
He never responded. I need to email him back, by the way, because we're gonna have him on the show soon. So
Yeah.
I'll bring it up
He's going to be part of our 8-Bit Horror Fest this year.
Well,
Again.
Way to ruin it.
Oh,
A surprise.
oh, shit! I wish I would.
We'll just edit that out. The live audience don't know.
Yeah, they don't even know who Peter Kleins is.
At least they don't. At least they won't find out about us giving away some video games and like PS4, Xbox One headsets and stuff. Yeah, at least they won't find out about that stuff.
Hey, Ants, can you do me a solid? I know you're gonna go to New York Comic Con this year because you always go. Can you please find Pete when you find him and be
The
like
Magic Dragon.
and be like, I heard you were gonna be on 8-Bit Geek this month for 8-Bit Horror Fest. That's so cool. And then just walk away.
Yes, that would be actually just that'd be awesome.
And you should be like, 8-Bit Geek.
You know who 8-Bit Geek is?
You know those guys.
And, like,
You've
make
met-
sure you're wearing a shirt, and then like I don't know, we'll send you some stickers to like stick all over yourself or
Yeah.
something.
You just be like, you've actually met them, like you've talked to them in person.
He will not be like, "What's 8-Bit Geek?" He knows us. He's been on the
Yeah.
show before. We've met hung out with him twice.
Yeah, we've
Shut
hung out with him
up.
twice. He's been on the
Back
show.
to this hotel room and did cocaine.
We did so much coke.
Oh man, my nose is still stuffed up with cocaine.
Cocaine.
So the indie
Cocaine.
developers are going to put. There's an indie developer out there. They're making a game called Darkwood, And this game is supposed to be a horror film. I mean, a horror game.
This game is supposed to be a horror film.
Oh shit, we should get this for 8-Bit Horror Fest.
We should. It's on Pirate Bay, and
Well, at least we know where to find it.
They're doing it too, of course. I mean, it's a good PR move, but it's a small developer team, and they said, "Listen, you may not have a lot of money, and go ahead and play it, try it out, and just fucking." And he said, "This is what inspired it." They said they got scam emails they were receiving, and it says, people claim to be a YouTuber or a blogger, and they ask for a Steam key, and then that Steam key gets sold to a shady platform, and they were fed up with it, and they just said, "You know what? We're going to release it ourselves." And there's no hidden downgrade here. It's a full game available to pirate. If you want to do it, it's great. And they just have one request: if you like the game and you want them to continue making games, consider buying it in the future, maybe on sale through Steam, COG, or the Humble Store. What a fucking awesome developer!
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
AJ,
It's a risk to take, but I mean, they're saying it's worth it.
AJ, I hope you're listening. AJ from UK was telling he posted about this in our Discord chat not too long ago, saying he was interested in it. So if you haven't already bought it, man, if it's all about funds, consider.
Oh, he loves pirating games.
Well, here's the thing. Ratty just put a block on that. He said, "Well, Pirate Bay is banned in the UK, so." Hop on your VPN.
Yeah, but if you're torrenting shit without a VPN, you're torrenting wrong.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, you're doing it. You're doing it.
I mean,
badly.
that's what we heard from friends.
I don't know. I don't steal things.
I actually buy all my games legitimately.
I actually do not.
I mean,
I don't torrent games.
I would never download a car.
I would.
So Kev, you download games.
I download games from Steam.
Kev, be honest. Are you a thief for games?
I am not, actually. No, I know too many people who work their ass off making video games, even making music, like to where I'd feel bad stealing it. Like now you ask Kevin in his 20s when he was broke as fuck living on ramen, then that's another Kevin.
That's what we're talking about. This is who this is for. This isn't for you, Mr.
You
Rich.
asked me if
Mr.
I would
Rich
steal
Pants,
games.
Mr. I own a house now.
Kevin, we went to
and
Best
this house
Buy.
is falling apart.
We went to Best Buy while you were here, and you tried to steal many music CDs because you said, "Look, this will be fun."
I was like Warren from Empire Records. I had that weird ass magnet with me, that like comical magnet. No Empire Records guys here.
I fucking love that movie, but I haven't seen it in 20 years.
Oh God, you haven't lived. I watch it at least once a year on Rex Manning Day. Rexy, you so sexy.
Huh. All right, so Half-Life 2 Episode 3, the whole plot was leaked online. Well, I guess it wasn't leaked. The lead writer posted it. So that essentially kills the fucking game for everyone. Yep. Like that's nail in the coffin. I didn't read through it all just in case, like, one day they say we're going to make it.
I did.
Well, even if they do decide to make it, they're clearly not going to use this storyline anymore.
Yeah. Is it good enough to use, Kev?
It's definitely good enough to use. It would have been a fantastic game with a great ending. This is not even spoiling it, so don't worry. It would have been a fantastic ending to open up the world of Half-Life to other sequels that wouldn't just include Gordon Freeman. It would have opened up for other characters to have story arcs in this universe. It seemed like it would have been a great franchise to continue, but it's something we'll never see because Valve doesn't know what the fuck Part 3 means.
No. Did Steam kill their game development?
Steam.
Did Steam kill the game side of Valve?
I think it killed their single player storylines. Because now they don't have to worry about it, because they're going to make money hand over fist by introducing games like Dota and Counter-Strike and Team Fortress, where there's where you pay for things, you pay for items, and you pay to win. Or not pay to win, but pay to, you know what I mean. So, but Dota, I would say, would be the killer one.
Robo says Dota killed Steam.
Yeah.
I don't know what game Robo.
Or killed Valve, maybe. I don't know.
Ryan, he disagrees. He said we found him. There wasn't much there. So I think he may disagree with you because he seemed very unimpressed while we were talking about it earlier. in the weekend.
Oh, because he wasn't sure it was confirmed. Like he was like, "Oh, this may not be confirmed," and so he wasn't taking it at face value. I read the story and I loved it. There's two reasons it made me depressed. Is because one, seeing that, just like a lot of other Half-Life fans, people who've been waiting over 10 years for something, it's kind of like it is the nail in the coffin, like we said. And then also it's just, even if it does come out at this point, I mean, it's just, they can't live up to the hype. There's no way, whatever it comes out, there's no way you can live up to it. And that storyline at the time of it being, if it would have came out in 2006 when they expected it to, or 2007, I think it would have been phenomenal.
I gotta disagree with you, man.
You didn't even read it, you said.
No, not that part. I gotta disagree that the hype, they can't live up to the hype, because this essentially kills the hype. There's nobody expecting it now. And I think that if they did come out with the game, people would be like, holy shit, we never thought this would happen now. Like, everybody wanted it to happen. I think that with him releasing it and being like, yeah, okay, it's fucking dead. Like, just move on. I think that sort of kills the hype for it.
Well, yeah, and then it's finally, I mean, for me now when I watch an E3, I don't have to go, is this going to be the year? Is this going to be the year?
No.
So I can just move on.
So I think
that's the part that sucks, is moving on.
They'll never release it, but if they did, it'd be cool just to be like, fuck you, here it is.
But Funhouse, another YouTube brand.
Do you have their phone numbers?
I do not.
Well,
I follow them on Twitter and all that, but they brought up a really good point about the whole thing too, is like, they heard from an insider, an anonymous source, that the reviews for Mass Effect 3 pretty much killed Half-Life 3 as well, because Half-Life 3 was so anticipated. Mass Effect 3, and then the fact that they had to change up the story and so many people were pissed at the ending for Mass Effect 3 that Valve was like, why the fuck should we release Half-Life 3? We don't need to. Why should we release it just to get this kind of criticism?
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Because remember, when Mass Effect 3 came out, there was a fucking war.
Right, but that, in my opinion, if that's what you're going to go off of, like, oh, look at this other game from another studio, look how shitty they did it. Are you kidding me? Fucking competition. Get in there. Show them how to make a goddamn game right. Are you kidding me? That's what that is. That's a pussy excuse. It's a pussy way out. Fuck that. If that's Valve's excuse, like, oh, look how bad Mass Effect 3 was. Fuck you, Valve. That's dumb. That's stupid, and I hope that's not actually
It's not about how bad Mass Effect 3 was. It's how bad people criticized it.
Right, but you're just a giant pussy at that point. All that does is mark you as a pussy. You can't take criticism, then get the fuck out of the industry.
Well,
that's the thing, is that Valve is a perfectionist when it comes to their single player experience.
Yeah, I was going to say,
care about what EA is doing.
Yeah, and again, like,
or BioWare.
Even if it is like, I mean, if they're perfectionists about their content, then they're going to be happy with whatever they release, and they shouldn't give a shit about some fuckwad in his mother's basement writing a shit review just to give something a down vote on Reddit or whatever, or Steam. Just to try to shit on stuff, because that's what these fuckers do. Like, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
Everybody's saying what killed it, but let's just be honest here. Money killed Valve making games.
Because they make, like I said, they don't need to make another game. They could live off of Steam for the rest of their careers.
Until Blizzard comes along and fucking shakes up the world and is like, hey, here's our gaming fucking store.
Blizzard.net.edu.gov/games
/World War II.
.html/angelfire.geocities.jeeves.com.
So here's some funny news also coming out of the Half-Life 3 thing. People are giving Dota 2 negative Steam reviews because Valve didn't make Half-Life 3. Yeah. So
what did I just say? Who cares? People are assholes.
I know.
Oh my god.
People are just fucking trolls.
In a way, though, it was good to get some closure on Half-Life 3, and I really like that story. I would have liked to see it at least in a graphic novel or some kind of way of ending it. But I mean, the best we got is the synopsis from the head writer. So what can you do?
Okay. So here's the last story of the night. And Kev, you bought your fucking VR PS bundle fucking shit too soon, because now the camera's included. Like it always.
I had a camera.
Fuck you, Kev. You're ruining the piece. So for some reason, Sony decided that the camera wouldn't come with the system, which you need the camera to make it work.
Right.
Go figure. And but now it is. For $400, you can have the camera and the VR headset, and you still don't get the controllers, which you still need. So
you don't need for all games. It's not a requirement.
Okay, but if you want to be Batman and you want to twist your fucking hand and see your goddamn...
Well, yeah. You could use a controller for Batman, though. You could use, like, the regular...
Well, that's good.
DualShock.
Yeah. So what games have you played for that lately?
What games have I played for PSVR?
Cool. All right.
I streamed Brookhaven Experiment the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Prove
Doug was in there.
Prove it.
It looked like garbage.
You know what? When I went back to that stream, it did look like garbage on that stream because for some reason, like the VR does, it dropped it down to like 720p as opposed to like 1080.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it did look like garbage.
So I was like, this looks like PlayStation 2 era graphics, Kev. This looks shitty. He was like, what? It looks fine. Like,
It looks fine to me.
Not what we're seeing, bro.
Yeah, I was playing in 1080p. But yeah, I guess on the stream there's a difference. But Resident Evil looks good. I mean, there's a lot of games on the PSVR that look amazing.
Did you beat Resident Evil VR?
Not on VR, no.
Have you beaten any game on VR yet?
Batman.
We're not talking about demos, man.
Batman is a full game.
Is it a 20-hour plus game, Kev?
No, it's a 1 hour game.
Then it's not a fucking game.
It's got a beginning, middle, and a goddamn end. It's a full game.
Does it have a story mode?
Hey, Madden, chill out over there.
Oh.
Hey, Kev, what's that cup you're drinking out of?
Yeah.
What's that cup you're drinking out of today?
It's my E3 experience from a brand named Sony.
I feel like when you drink out of that, it just taints everything you say. Like, it's just like, oh, Kev.
Oh, no.
Kev's just chowing down on that Sony dick tonight. Oh, look, he's drinking from the Sony cup.
Wait, when the fuck did I defend Sony? I was defending my justification of buying a PSVR. That's not defending Sony. That's just defending myself.
Well, and in turn them.
Y'all can kiss my ass.
Which one?
Which one?
That's the show, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Until then, love, hugs, and all that bullshit.